Hi, I'm Liz, and today on You Volunteer, I'm going to tell you about my favorite app, and it's called FourSquare. Now, FourSquare is my favorite app because I find it takes all the different elements of social media and puts it into one personalized experience. So, for example, if I were to go to the park down the street, Westmount Park, and I take a picture on Instagram, I can check in on FourSquare, share that check-in on Tumblr and on Facebook and on Twitter, and the whole thing is enveloped into one thing. And when I check in on FourSquare, I actually get points. So I'm actually the mayor, I think right now I'm the mayor of Westmount Park. I know I'm the mayor of my neighborhood. I compete with this one guy that checks in more than I do, and so that's kind of fun, that competition. I actually started a friendship with someone based on us checking in to the same places on FourSquare. Speaking of friends, I actually have friends all over the world that use FourSquare. So, for example, if a friend of mine lives in the UK and they check into their favorite pub or wherever, I can keep track and see where they are, and it's kind of neat to see what they're experiencing. It's really fun on vacation too, because if you're looking for something, for example, we were in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and I turned on FourSquare and there were all these different suggestions of restaurants to go to. And so you're not stuck at a fast food restaurant or some chain because local people have recommended it. So the community aspect of FourSquare is really fun. Another thing I like about FourSquare is actually that I save money. FourSquare has loyalty programs set up with things like American Express and JCPenney and lots of other places too. But they also have loyalty set up with small businesses. So for example, my favorite store in Montreal is a gift shop in Old Montreal called Mortimer Snodgrass. And every time I check in, I get either 5, 10, or 15% off my purchase. And so that's a really good incentive for me to go visit there. I think my most favorite part of FourSquare is that I have a saved history. I've actually connected my FourSquare, as I mentioned, to my Facebook, my Instagram, my Tumblr and everything, but I haven't connected to my Google Calendar. Now, in an earlier video, I took you on a road trip from Nova Scotia to Florida. And one fun thing that I did is I checked in all the way along. So next year, if I go on the trip again, I'll be able to say, remember we stayed in this hotel on this date, and we can go back to our favorite places and not go back to the places that we didn't like. So it's a really neat way to keep track of where you've been, and who knows, maybe some anthropologist or something years from now will be able to look through people's FourSquare histories and say, wow, that girl drank a lot of Starbucks. So for me, FourSquare is fun. It allows me to see what my friends are up to and share with my friends, explore new cities, explore strange areas. It's free, it helps me save money, and I get to save what I've done. 'Tis not a video without Pussycat, and Pussycat would like to know what you think of apps like FourSquare. Do you think that they're an invasion of privacy or a really neat way to keep track and learn about things in your own neighborhood or in other people's neighborhoods? And of course, he'd like you to like, comment, and subscribe to You Volunteer.